And welcome back to Minecraft on the survival server. Um, what I plan on doing today is finding a... Oh, maybe I should go back. Finding a cave and doing some caving. Um, I do have a few questions over here next to me, and I will be responding to those questions. So I will see you guys in just a few minutes when I find that cave. And alright, we found a cave. We're gonna just try and do this one. And see what we can come up with. Let's just get in here before... You know what? I'll ask the first question right now. The first question is, what's your 5 favorite foods? I really enjoy like nachos. Like not ballpark nachos, just not the plain just cheese ones, but like hello. Yeah, like they gotta have beans and olives and a whole bunch of stuff on it. Kind of like a pizza, I guess. Like a real nacho. The next one probably would be pizza, to be honest. So that's and pretty much I'll eat just about anything on pizza. Only thing, I've never actually had like anchovies on my pizza that I know of, but I'll eat just about anything else on it, and it's just so good for whatever reason. Pizza, it's delicious. See, that's pizza and nachos. Let's see. There's this little burger joint down the street from my work. It's pretty good. They put like real bacon on the hamburgers. They're just like Homer Simpson. Pizza man. Pizza. That place. Their hamburgers are just delicious. It's probably a hamburger. I think. What else do I really like? Spaghetti. That's pretty good. I think that's 4. What else? What's the next thing that I really like? I do like Mexican food, so like what sounds like my favorite things actually are Mexican and Italian. Yeah, I like enchiladas, are pretty good. Burritos. Tacos, hard and soft shell, because I have friends that don't like the hard shell. They have the reasons. Not making fun of you guys if you guys are watching this video, but yeah. I like food. You put food in front of me and I usually will eat it. There are a couple things out there, hard to mention them right now, that I don't eat because of I don't like them. We all have that though. Did that fall down there? Yes, I did. Let's see. Next question. What's my favorite type of music? Punk rock. Alternative punk rock. One of my favorite bands is Blink-182, especially their older stuff. I love it. Oh, come off it. But I've also gotten really into like covers, where like bands are covering other bands. I think they're hilarious. They're awesome. They're cool. I am sucking at killing creepers today. This opens out to the world. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Good luck. Just gonna grab this. Iron. Somebody asked me, Star Trek or Star Wars? That one's really hard because I grew up with both. I grew up watching both. I love me some Star Wars. I also love me some Star Trek The Next Generation. Don't really care for the other Star Treks too much. I think it's partially because I like Star Wars or Star Trek because it actually kind of makes sense. A lot of the technology that they use, we actually are starting to use today. They had like the iPod, the iPad kind of thing. They had like tablets and stuff like that. Cell phones, more or less. And it's just cool to see the futuristic ideas in that show panning out, like coming true. It's really cool. But Star Wars, I think Star Wars will be my favorite thing. If I had to go watch a Star Trek movie or a Star Wars movie, I probably would watch a Star Wars movie over the Star Trek. I love Star Trek or Star Wars. It's really hard to say. I love both of them. I would prefer Star Wars though. Star Trek, those new movies coming out, they're pretty good though. The Into Darkness. Actually, I haven't seen Into Darkness. I'm planning on watching it tonight on Netflix. But the first one, that was amazing. J.J. Abrams did a great job, which is kind of cool to think that he's going to be doing the new Star Wars that comes out next year, I think. So, that'll be cool. What's the #1 song that's been played on your iPod? Oh, this one. iPods. I have one little problem with this question. I don't have an iPod. Mine got stolen like 2 years ago, I think it was. Got stolen out of my car. And so technically I don't have an iPod. I do have an Android device. My phone is an Android. And #1 song right now, I've been listening to a lot of Simple Plan. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Either that or Less Than Jake. They're as I was mentioning earlier, their TVEP album. I thought that kept going. Apparently not. It's literally, I think it's 12 or 13 tracks of them just covering, God, hilariously covering the TV like themes over the last 20, 30 years, something like that. It's just, it's hilarious. If you guys check that out, if you guys want to check that out, it's pretty funny. I would recommend that. Okay, next one. Have you ever been kayaking or canoeing? Actually, yes. I've never actually gone canoeing. I've gone kayaking though. When I joined I was a Boy Scout when I was a youth, and ow. And one of I think it was our first summer camp that I went on. We went to Catalina, an island off of California's coast. And one of our activities was to go either get on into the kayaks, or there was a whole bunch of kayaks and like 2 canoes or something, and we could get into either one. And me and a buddy, we got into one of the kayaks, and we got to kayak. I don't even know how much we kayaked. To a 12-year-old, it felt, oh my jeez, it felt pretty far. It's probably a couple miles or something. I'd have to look it up. Because one day we went to the beach, and then we came back. I think we drove to the beach from our camp. It was on a beach, and then we drove and walked the rest of the way to another one, and then we kayaked back to the bay. That was pretty cool. Oh, I don't even know where I am right now. Decent. That's not a crazy good hole. How high are we? I'm not low enough. But yeah. So I have kayaked. I've never actually canoed. I think kayaking's kind of cooler, in my opinion. Even though I have never canoed. Where are these noises coming from? See, we're way too high up. We're up in the desert again. I do hear skeletons. They're outside because they're burning. Next question though, looks like, what's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, my favorite Pokemon is the coolest Pokemon in my opinion would have to be Mew. You know, like, yeah, Mew, little pink guy. I remember seeing him in, actually, I kind of always liked them. And then I saw the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back or something like that. And he was just so funny and so cute and so awesome that I just decided that he was too cool and he was my favorite Pokemon. Like, I don't know if it's a he or she. I keep saying he, but I'm not sure. But yeah, when he's on the the windmill, it's just so cute and so funny. It's just like he goes up and then he drops down to the next one, and it's just I loved it. And then he's like super powerful too, so kind of like that. I'm gonna have fun, but I'm gonna kick your butt too. I can mess around and play, but I can kick your butt whenever I need to, kind of thing. He's so cool. This is actually kind of scary because I can accidentally break one wrong thing and sand would drop all over me. We definitely have coal though. Oh, come on. Yeah, I actually like wrote these things down on in a notebook. Currently I'm keeping a notebook for all of my videos. I need more torches. I should have brought that wood. The issue of being in the desert is our trees. Awesome. Are we back at home? Holy poopy. Holy poopy. I'm just gonna run in real fast and grab wood. What was the question? Oh, first video game I ever remember playing. First video game would probably be... No. What am I doing? Let's take all these sticks. Let's take all the sticks. First video game probably would be... probably have to be Commander Keen. I'm guessing. When we were little, I had an Atari. I think it was a 2600. I think. Plus we had computers and stuff. Kids probably don't even know what an Atari 2600 is. It's an old video game system. Oh, hello. And yeah, I remember playing like Pitfall and stuff on there. Hello. But I don't know if that's my earliest memory. See, like when I get back to that time period, a lot of video games and things, memories just start slurring together. So I'm not sure if it would have been that. It could have been Pitfall. It could have been Commander Keen. Heck, it might have been Doom. Probably not Doom. But I remember playing Doom when I was a little kid. But I'm gonna go with Commander Keen because I know I was playing that when I was youngin'. That came out in like 90, 91, I think. 90? Yeah. I have it downloaded on my Steam. I could probably figure it out. But Yeah, that was a pretty good, cool game. It's about this kid who, he's a genius. His IQ 314. It references pi or something like that. But he's a genius who creates a spaceship, and the first game he goes to Mars, and the aliens like steal his parts to his spaceship, and he has to get them back. And it's funny. It's a good little kids game. But yeah, that's probably the earliest one that I remember playing. And last question, because we're actually running out of time now. I would think, it's your favorite type of ice cream. Favorite type of ice cream. I love me some mint and chip, but I've actually started recently. My favorite one is probably actually cookies and cream. It's just delicious and yummy. But alright, it looks like that's going to be the end, as that's how much time that I have allotted for this video. And I will probably continue caving off camera and getting more stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time. Laters.